Children, chapter 1, principles of management. In last video we seen management art or science, then management versus administration, then process of management. So after this, now we are going to see the principles of scientific management. Principles of scientific management. So this principle is Mr. Frederick Wilson Taylor. So in 19th centuries, in last centuries, 19th centuries, even organizations already deals with the management in practice. Even in large organizations such as production factories, so they had managed to. At the time, there were only few external management tools, models, and methods are available. So when in the sense in 19th century, even managements are practiced, organizations are practiced in deals with the management, but they have some very few external management tools and methods and models. So at this, Mr. Frederick Winslow Taylor brought out a science approach to managing the workforce after his experiment with African and South African slave employee in coalfield in England. So he brought some scientific approach when in the sense after experiment with his South African slave employee in coalfield in England. His aim was absolutely harmony in workplace where overall productivity of the organization. So his aim was absolutely harmony. Harmony means in Tamil we can say nallinakam, no? So his aim was absolutely in harmony in workplace where overall productivity of the organization. So what is the principles of scientific management then? So they have five principles of scientific management. One is a science, not rule of thumb. Second was a harmony, not discard. Third one is a mental evolution. So fourth one is a cooperation, not individualism. Fifth one is development of each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. So these things we are going to explain briefly. So in earlier days, in 19th century, even organization had management, but there they use only few external tools and models and methods. So this principle, this is a scientific principle method. So Mr. Frederick Wilson Taylor, even his experiment, he has to suggest these principles of scientific management. So first one is science, not rule of thumb. So if you use this science, not rule of if you use a science instead of not use of rule of thumbs. So what is a rule of thumb is the rule of thumb means decision taken by the manager as per personal judgment. So whatever the manager take a decision as per his personal judgment, he has to take a decision. So that is a rule of thumb meaning. So in order to increase the organizational efficiency, the rule of thumb method should be substituted or replaced by the method developed through the scientific analysis. So in older days, it is okay for that, but now you have to use the scientific method instead of not rule of thumb method. So rule of thumb method is a decision making as per his personal judgment. So instead of if you are taking any personal judgment, you have to use and think scientifically and take a decision making. So rule of thumb method means decision taken by the manager as per his personal judgment. So even what the Taylor said, even a small production activities like loading iron sheet into boxcar can be scientifically planned. So you have to scientifically think and improve your decision making. So this will help saving time as well as the human energy also. So I will give another example. In earlier days, in bakeries, So if you want to bake anything, cake or muffins or whatever the baking things, before they have to use the firewood methods. So instead of firewood method, if you use a scientific method, nowadays the ovens and many other equipments are available in market. So instead of using this firewood method, if you using this electronical method, so you can save the time as well as the human energy. So that's what the Frederick Vincent Taylor said. So instead of using rule of thumb method, you have to use a scientific method to improve your organizational efficiently. So this principle is concerned with selecting the best way of performing job through the application of science analysis and not a intuition or hit any trial method. So instead of using your illusion or institution hit trial method, so if you use this scientific method, this is the best way of performing the job through the applications of science. So this is a science, not rule of thumb method. So the work assigned to any employee should be observed and analysis with respect to each element or part thereof, time involved therein, so decide the best way performing the work and determine the standard of output. So if you are using this method, we can get the best standard of output. So instead of not rule of thumb method, if you are whatever you have to take a decision, you have to scientifically think and take a decision, not your personal judgment. So instead of your personal judgment, if you are using a scientifically planned and achieve your organizational goal, you can get a better standard output. So that is a science, not rule of thumb method. So next one is harmony, not discord. Harmony, not discord. There should be a complete harmony between the worker and the management. Both the management and worker should realize the importance of each other. Where there is a conflict between the management or employees, it should not be the advantage of management. The employees should realize the importance of other. So Taylor put forward to complete mindset of management and staff to achieve this position. So even organizations, it is possible by sharing the profit of the surplus with the worker, training of the employees, division of work, team spirit, positive attitude, sense of discipline, sincerity. So management should always be ready to share the gain of the company with the worker, and letters should be provided their full cooperation and hard work for achieving the organizational goal. So the principles require that there should be a perfect understanding between management and workers. So this principle insists there should be a perfect understanding between the workers and management. If there is any conflict between the worker and management, so it will not it will affect the organization's goal. So they are given us some example. One example is there. So in Japanese companies, in most of the Japanese companies, so they have practiced their complete openness between worker and management. Usually the worker do not go on strike. So usually the worker do not go on strike. So instead of their going strike, if they do, they wear the black badge on work even more than the normal hours, just to impress upon the management in their focus on their demand as well as organizational objectives. So if any conflict between the workers and the management, it will affect the organizational goal. Instead of that, the workers in Japanese companies, they worker do not go on strike. Instead of strike, they usual work, they have to wear the black badge, and even more the work even more than the normal hours, just to impress the management and focus on their demand. So that is a harmony, not a discord. So third one is mental revolution. So management as well as the worker should aim to increase the profit of the organization. So in this technique, the mental revolution involves changes the attitude of worker and management towards each other. So both should realize the importance of each other. So each other, they should realize the importance. So then only the work with full cooperation they have to work. So management as well as the worker should aim to increase the profit of the organization. For this, workers should put their best effort so that the company make a profit. On the other hand, management should share the profit of the profit with the worker. So worker, they should put their best effort to increasing the profit of the organization. Instead of that, the management also they are ready to share the profit with the workers. So that is a mental revolution. Thus, the mental revolution required to complete changing in the outlook of the both the management and worker. So if the management ready to share the profit with the worker, automatically they work more and they put their more hard work to achieve the organizational goal. There should be a spirit of togetherness between worker and management. So that is a mental revolution. Mental revolution is nothing but, so both they should realize the importance of each other and should work with full cooperation. So the worker ready to put their best effort for getting the making a more profit. Likewise, the management also ready to share their profit with the worker. So that there should be a spirit of togetherness between the worker and the management. That is a mental revolution. So fourth one is cooperation, not a individualism. So workers should be considered as a part of the management and should be allowed to take part in decision making process of the management. So in this principle, extension of principle harmony, not discord. So mutual cooperation between worker and the management. So cooperation, mutual confidence, sense of goodwill should be prevail among the both manager as well as the worker. So what is the intention of this? The intention is to replace the internal competition with cooperation. Both the manager and worker should realize the importance of each other. So the management allow the workers to take for decision making process. Consider what the management should consider as a part of workers and should be allowed to take part in decision making process of the management. So management should always welcome their suggestion and reward them if they give any best suggestion. So management should always welcome their suggestion, what the workers suggestion, and they also give some rewarded for their best suggestion and other things. So if you are giving like this, the production of cost increasing, the production may increasing. At the same time, the workers should also they are not going for their strike or making unnecessary demand of the management likewise. So workers should be treated as an integral part of the organization, and if you give a important to the workers for taking decision making, that should be the worker should work more effort than normally what he did. So both of them should visualize them two pillars of the company. So workers as well as the management is a two pillar of the company. So if they realize their work. So fourth one is cooperation, not individualism. So this principle is extension principle of harmony, not discord, and lays stress on mutual cooperation between worker and the management. So the worker should consider as a part of the management, should be allowed to take part in the decision making process of the management. So the intention is to replace the internal competition with the cooperation. Both the management and workers should realize the importance of each other. First, the management and workers should realize the importance of each other, so that the worker should be considered as a part of the management and should be allowed to take part in the decision making process of the management. So if you allow the worker to take a decision making, or they give any suggestion, the management should welcome their suggestion and decision making, and also they want to give some reward for their suggestion. So thus will encourage the workers to give more effort for increasing the profit of the organization. So what the Taylor said, the Taylor also suggests that there should be a proper division of work and responsibility between the two management. Uh, should always guide, encourage, and help the workers to achieve the organizational goal. So that is a cooperation, not a individualism. So workers should be treated as an integral part of the organization, and all the important decisions should be taken after due to consultation with the worker. So if the management is consult with the worker, sometime they will give some important suggestions, and they will give some important decision to the management. So thus will help the management to increasing the productivity and increasing their profitability. So that is a cooperation, not a individualism. Then fifth one is development of each and every person to his greatest efficiency and prosperity. So efficiency of an organization also depends on the skills and capability of the employees to greater extent. So to attain efficiency step should be taken the right from the process of selection of employees. So process of selection of employees very important for the organization. So employee should be scientifically selected. So based on his or her physical, mental, intellectual capability, the work should be assigned to them. So efficient employees produce more to earn more. So this ultimate help to attain the efficiency and prosperity of both the organization and employees. So right person, it's a right job. So after even so nowadays the competitive world, so you have to give more training programs, conducting a training programs to improve their efficiency also. So employee should be scientifically selected, and even you have to selected the worker as per his physical, mental, intellectual capacity. You have to assign the work to them. So then only you have to achieve efficiently. So these principles, this development of each and every person, these principles, the Taylor's scientific management theory become widely practiced, and resulting cooperation between worker and management eventually develop into the teamwork we enjoy today. So nowadays many organizations, they have to provide, they have to select the best employees. Even after selecting also, they have to give some more yeah, training programs, conducting in order to increase their greater efficiency, they have to give more training programs also. So that is a development of each and every person and his greater efficiency and prosperity. So these are all the 5 scientific principles of management. So this is the scientific principles of management by Mr. Frederick Vincent Taylor. So this is very important 5 mark question. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me, children. So I have to recall the point. Science not rule thumb of not a rule of thumb. So rule of thumb means decision taken as per the personal judgment. So instead of personal judgment, so what the Taylor principle is, you have to use a scientific analysis for taking a decision making instead of personal decision making. So that will increasing the productivity of the organization. So another one is harmony, not a discord. So harmony, not a discord, is both the management and workers should realize the importance of each other. So you have there should be complete harmony between the worker and management. If any conflict between the management and worker, it will affect the organization goal. So both the management and the worker should realize the importance of each other. So that is a harmony, not a discord. Then mental revolution, the management as well as the worker should aim to increase the profit of the organization. So whatever the worker ready to put their best effort for getting more profit. Likewise, the management also ready to share their profit, the part of not a full profit, some part of the profit they want to ready to share with the worker. So if they do like this, they will get a better position, better even they will achieve their organization goal easily. So that's what the Taylor said, his principles. So cooperation, not individualism. So cooperation is very much important for the organization. Every part of the organization, it very important thing. So worker should be considered as a part of the management. So the management think like that. The worker is a part of the management. So the management should allow the worker to take important decision making also. Sometimes if they are giving any best suggestion, they ready to give some rewards and other things also. Though so that will help the worker to aim and they put ready to put more hard work to achieve the organizational goal. So fifth one is development of each and every person on his uh, greatest efficiency and prosperity. So to attain efficiency, steps should be taken right from the process of selecting of employees. So selecting of employees is very much important for the organization. So based on the worker, his or his her physical, mental, intellectual capacity, the work should be assigned to the workers. So thus will help them to achieve their organization goal efficiently. So this is the 5 modern scientific principles of Mr. Frederick Wenzel Trailer. So this is a very important question. So today work is you have to learn all the 5 points, and you have to write the assignment and post on your group. So thank you children. If you have any doubt, ask me. I will clear your doubt. Thank you children.